Hello, this video is going to demonstrate how to set up an account in CourseSites. So the first thing you want to do is open a new tab or window in your web browser and enter the address www.coursesites.com. Once on that page, in the top right hand corner, hover your mouse over the Sign Up button and select As Instructor. Here, enter your details in each of the available fields: first name, last name, email address, etc. When you reach the institution, district, company field, click on that, and in this search box enter Wauwatosa School District, and Wauwatosa will show up. Make sure it's selected with the green bar and click on it. And make sure that Wauwatosa School District is highlighted in here. If it is not, if you've picked something else by mistake, click on change and then you'll be able to search for another one. Enter a username. I suggest just using the same naming convention we use for Blackboard, the network, Google Apps, etc. And then enter a password. This one I'm entering is reasonably weak, but it's only a demo account anyway. What will happen is you'll get your own URL on CourseSites.com and it's going to put your username in there. If you want to change that, you can change it to something else. Accept the terms of use by clicking the Accept button. And then this is what's called a captcha phrase, just to make sure this isn't an automated process. They want you to type in what you see in this box. So for me, it's a whoa there. For you, it's going to be something different. It'll be a random phrase every time. Click Save and Continue once all those fields are full. And you get a welcome. Okay, now initially it's going to say create course, so you can click create course there, but we're going to pass that and skip through all of this and take us straight directly to the navigation menu. I'll do it later. Okay, so you can see on the left here we've got under instructor tools there is an option, a link to create course, and there's also under the instructor module there's a button here, so you can pick either one of those, or during the login process like you saw before you can actually go through that process of creating a course. Click on create course, and we did talk in this section about common cartridge course packages. This is where you can do that. If you have one, you can actually import it in, or click create new course, which is just a blank course, or there's get trial course as well. For this exercise we're going to create a new course. Give the course a name. We'll just call this one Leonard's Test Course. Give it an ID, test_Wiley1, and a description in there if you want. Enrollment options means that this is how you control people accessing your course. By default, it's instructor controlled, which means you can only enroll people that you want in there. Or self-enroll means that it's available, and then you have a bunch of options in here. Then people can just enroll themselves as well. One of the nice things is, down the bottom here, if you check this, you can enter a code, and you say, yes, people can manually enroll as long as they have the code that I enter in here, which can be anything, you know, just a word or a string of numbers or so on. But again, we're just going to do instructor controlled and leave everything else blank. Click Save and Continue. Give it a second while it creates your course, and away you go. You'll be presented with the Invite Students page. This is the same page that you had before when the initial login that prompted you to create a course. We're going to skip past this. Just click on Customize Course, and away you go. Now you get to set up. If you read the material before, we have course structures in here. So if you've got something that you want, you can pick a course structure or just apply the default. For this, I will just apply the default, but if you want to pick a course structure, then by all means do so. You can choose a course theme, and you can scroll through all the themes here. Let's get something a bit visual. We'll pick math, and then apply changes. And you can see now that here is a course with all the default layout in it. Has the theme that I applied, the math theme, and you're good to go. You're an instructor. Now, to edit or to add things in here, in the top right, you can see this box where it says edit mode is on. If I turn that off, now I see the course as a student would see the course, with the exception of course management on the left hand side here. But you'll see that I cannot edit anything. There's a home page, discussions, and so on are in here, but I can't actually change or make any changes. So as an instructor, to add things or make changes to the course, you have to go up in this top right and make sure that edit mode, you click on that little button, is on. At this point, now you can start adding things. You see there's a content section here on the left hand side that wasn't there before. That was because there's nothing actually in that content. So this is not an extensive how-to for Blackboard Learn, but for this course I just want you to go in and create some content. So click on the content folder, hover over the build content button, and then just pick something that you want to do. Like maybe you just want to put a blank page in there, or a file, or a content folder. For the assignment, all you need to do is add one piece of content in here and then send me a screenshot of it. But if you want to go further and play around with this a lot, then absolutely feel free. This is fully functional. You can create tests, surveys, discussion boards, all of it. It's actually got extra stuff in there as well. And that's why they give this to you for free, right? Is because there are all these extra things that are add-on subscriptions, and they're hoping that you try them out and then pressure your technology services department into investing in it. But feel free to poke around and do whatever you want. You can't break this. Like I said, for the assignment, all we want you to do is just add one piece of content into the content folder. I'm just going to add a file, right? So I hover over build content, click on file, browse my computer, click on browse my computer. I'm just going to add a screenshot that I took, when was it, a couple of days ago, into the module. Once it's in there, you can see it's here, screenshot.png. I'll give it a name. Let's just call it screenshot and click submit. Now you can see that I have a course. Again, if I click on home page on the left here, this is the course itself. If I click on content, here's the content that I've added. And if I click on that, it'll open in a separate page. And that's all you really need to do for the assignment. So for the assignment, what we want you to do is take a screenshot of the content posted in your page and submit it. Again though, feel free to play around in this as much as you want. You can't break it. There's nothing you can do that's going to damage the school district because it's actually a separate site. And have fun. Thanks.